Welcome back to the channel, sports fans. Today, we're diving deep into a story that's been electrifying the NFL, a narrative that has reshaped expectations and ignited a fan base. We're talking about the meteoric rise of Jackson Dart, the young phenom who has seized the starting quarterback job for the New York Giants. This isn't just a story about a player, it's about a moment, a movement, and the sheer audacity of potential meeting opportunity. Get ready, because the NFL, and perhaps even the world, wasn't ready for Jackson Dart. The 2024 NFL Draft was, by all accounts, a quarterback-rich class. Names like Caleb Williams, Drake May, and Jaden Daniels dominated headlines for months. Projected as the surefire top picks, Jackson Dart, hailing from Ole Miss, was a different kind of prospect. He possessed a cannon for an arm, remarkable athleticism, and an innate feel for the game, but he wasn't often mentioned in the same breath as the consensus elite. Analysts lauded his raw talent, comparing his playmaking ability to a young Russell Wilson, with a dash of Matthew Stafford's gunslinger mentality. Yet, concerns lingered about his consistency and a perceived need for further refinement in his mechanics. He was a diamond in the rough, sparkling brilliantly at times, but still needing polish. When the New York Giants selected Jackson Dart in the second round, 45th overall, it raised a few eyebrows. Some considered it a reach, while others saw it as a shrewd move, a high-upside gamble. The Giants, coming off a season of inconsistency at the quarterback position, were clearly looking for a long-term solution, but few expected Dart to be thrust into the spotlight so quickly. The immediate expectation was that he would sit and learn, perhaps serving as a backup for a year or two, honing his craft under less intense pressure. Little did anyone know, destiny had a much faster timetable for Jackson Dart. The whispers of Jackson Dart's potential quickly turned into shouts during training camp. From day one, he showcased an intensity and a command that belied his rookie status. Coaches raved about his work ethic, often being the first one on the practice field and the last to leave. He absorbed the playbook with remarkable speed, demonstrating a keen football IQ that impressed even the most seasoned veterans. The early signs were promising, but the real test would come under the bright lights of preseason. Dart's preseason debut was nothing short of spectacular. In his first game against the Detroit Lions, he entered in the second quarter and immediately injected a jolt of energy into the Giants' offense. He completed 12 of 15 passes for 180 yards and 2 touchdowns, showcasing uncanny pocket presence and a knack for extending plays. His highlight reel from that game included a breathtaking 40-yard deep ball, dropped perfectly into the arms of a streaky wide receiver, and a dazzling scramble out of pressure that resulted in a first down. "He just gets it," remarked legendary analyst Tony Romo on the broadcast. "You can't teach that kind of feel for the game." Throughout the preseason, Dart continued to build on his strong performances. He finished with an impressive stat line: 70% completion rate, 550 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, and just 1 interception across 3 games. More than just the numbers, it was the way he played. His throws were crisp and decisive, his decision-making mature beyond his years, and his leadership in the huddle was palpable. ESPN's Adam Schefter reported, "Sources within the Giants organization are buzzing about Dart. They believe they've found something special, and he's making a very strong case for the starting job." The initial plan for Dart to sit and develop was rapidly being reconsidered. The rookie was simply too good to keep on the sidelines. The atmosphere at MetLife Stadium for Week 1 was electric, buzzing with anticipation and a palpable sense of hope. The Giants, facing their division rivals, the Philadelphia Eagles, had made a stunning announcement just days before. Jackson Dart would be the starting quarterback. The decision sent shockwaves through the league, elevating a once unassuming rookie into the national spotlight. The narrative was set, a baptism by fire against one of the league's most formidable defenses. From his very first snap, Dart displayed an unshakable composure. The Eagles' vaunted defensive line brought relentless pressure, but Dart remained calm, stepping up in the pocket and delivering precise throws. His first significant moment came early in the first quarter, facing a crucial 3rd and 8. Dart dropped back, surveyed the field, and with a defender bearing down on him, unleashed a bullet pass to his tight end for a 15-yard gain, moving the chains and settling any pregame jitters. The crowd erupted, a collective sigh of relief and excitement washing over the stadium. The game continued as a back-and-forth battle, a true slugfest. In the second quarter, Dart engineered a masterful 80-yard touchdown drive. He showcased his dual-threat ability with a crucial 20-yard scramble on 3rd down, evading a sack and picking up the first down with his legs. Later in the drive, he capped it off with a perfectly timed play-action pass, rolling out to his right and finding his wide receiver in the back of the end zone for a 10-yard touchdown. The precision, the poise, and the sheer moxie were on full display. "That's a veteran throw from a rookie," exclaimed Chris Collinsworth on the Sunday Night Football broadcast. "He's not just playing, he's leading." As the game wore on, the Eagles' defense intensified their attack, but Dart never wavered. He threw for 280 yards, completed 68% of his passes, and accounted for 3 touchdowns to passing, 1 rushing. While the Giants ultimately fell short in a nail-biting 27-20 for loss, Jackson Dart's performance was the undeniable headline. He proved he belonged, not just as a competent starter, but as a potential superstar. He stood tall in the face of adversity, showcasing resilience and an unflappable determination. The loss stung, but the future had suddenly never looked brighter for the New York Giants. Inside the locker room, Jackson Dart's impact was immediate and profound. He didn't just win over coaches, he earned the respect and admiration of his teammates. Veteran wide receiver Sterling Shepard, who has seen his share of quarterbacks come and go, spoke glowingly after Dart's debut. "You can just tell when a guy has it," Shepard stated, shaking his head in disbelief. "Jackson has it in spades. He commands the huddle. He's always asking questions, and he puts in the work. He's a true leader, even as a rookie." That kind of endorsement from a respected veteran speaks volumes about Dart's character and presence. Offensive coordinator Mike Kafka echoed these sentiments, highlighting Dart's insatiable hunger for improvement. "He's like a sponge," Kafka explained to reporters. "He soaks up everything you give him, and then he goes out and applies it. His charisma is natural, and his work ethic is contagious. Guys want to play for him. This isn't just about throwing a football. It's about inspiring those around you, elevating the play of an entire unit." Dart's ability to connect with his teammates, to build trust and rapport so quickly, has been a cornerstone of his early success. He's not just a talent, he's a unifying force. The offensive line, often the unsung heroes of any successful offense, has also embraced Dart with open arms. Center John Michael Schmitz Jr. commented, "Jackson makes our job easier. He gets the ball out quick, he's mobile, and he's not afraid to take a hit. He trusts us, and we trust him completely." This mutual trust is critical for any quarterback-offensive line relationship, and Dart has fostered it remarkably quickly. His willingness to put his body on the line, to stand tall in the pocket and deliver throws under pressure, has earned him the respect of the big men up front. It's clear that Jackson Dart isn't just a face of the franchise, he's the heartbeat of the team. The sports media, ever hungry for a compelling narrative, seized upon Jackson Dart's debut with fervent enthusiasm. Social media exploded with highlights and analysis, while sports talk radio buzzed with discussions about his potential. Stephen A. Smith, never one to shy away from hyperbole, declared on ESPN's First Take, "The New York Giants have found their savior. This kid, Jackson Dart, is special. He's got the it factor, he's got the swagger, and he's got the arm. This is a game changer for that franchise." The sentiment was largely unanimous. A star had arrived. Pundits who had initially questioned the Giants' draft choice were quick to laud their foresight. Peter King of NBC Sports wrote, "What we saw from Jackson Dart was not just flashes of brilliance, it was a sustained performance of high-level quarterback play. He showed poise, accuracy, and a command of the offense that few rookies possess." The Giants might have just struck gold. The comparisons to established NFL stars began to intensify, with many analysts pointing to his natural athleticism and arm talent as indicators of future Pro Bowl seasons. The narrative shifted from promising rookie to future superstar almost overnight. Even former NFL quarterbacks chimed in with their admiration. Hall of Famer Peyton Manning, known for his meticulous preparation and cerebral approach to the game, highlighted Dart's ability to diagnose defenses quickly. "What impressed me most about Dart," Manning observed in an interview, "was his ability to make anticipatory throws. He wasn't just reacting. He was seeing the play develop and putting the ball where it needed to be before the receiver even broke open. That's a sign of a truly elite quarterback mind." Such high praise from a legend like Manning underscores the extraordinary nature of Dart's early performances. The era of Jackson Dart had truly begun. Jackson Dart's arrival has unequivocally changed the trajectory of the New York Giants franchise. Before his emergence, the team was adrift, searching for an identity and a long-term solution at the most critical position in sports. Now, with Dart at the helm, there is a clear vision, a renewed sense of purpose, and an undeniable wave of optimism. He has injected life into an offense that often struggled with consistency, and his presence alone elevates the performance of those around him. The ripple effect of his talent is undeniable, transforming the Giants into a team that now commands respect and attention. For Jackson Dart himself, this stunning debut means his career path has accelerated beyond all expectations. He's no longer just a second-round pick. He's the starting quarterback of a storied NFL franchise. With the weight of an entire fanbase resting on his young shoulders, the pressure will undoubtedly intensify, but based on what we've seen so far, Dart appears more than capable of handling it. His trajectory points towards a long and successful career, filled with accolades and potentially a place among the league's elite. This is just the beginning of what promises to be an extraordinary journey for a remarkable young talent. Perhaps most significantly, Jackson Dart has reignited a dormant fanbase. Giants fans, who have endured years of mediocrity and frustration, now have a reason to believe. The excitement is palpable, the energy infectious, season ticket sales have surged. Merchandise featuring Dart's jersey is flying off the shelves, and game days at MetLife Stadium have a renewed fervor. He has given the fans not just hope, but a genuine sense of exhilaration, a reason to cheer with unbridled passion. The future, once uncertain, now gleams with the promise of Super Bowl aspiration, all thanks to the magnetic presence and extraordinary talent of Jackson Dart. And there you have it, sports fans, the incredible ascent of Jackson Dart, from a promising but somewhat overlooked draft prospect to the undisputed starting quarterback of the New York Giants. His journey has been nothing short of captivating. He has showcased an unparalleled blend of talent, poise, and leadership, fundamentally altering the landscape of his team and exciting an entire league. This is more than just a rookie making an impact. This is a young legend in the making, ready to etch his name into the annals of NFL history. Get ready, because the Jackson Dart era has just begun, and the NFL isn't ready for what's coming next. We'll see you next time on the channel.